All right, we getting it straight, y'all. You can see we are intergenerational. As I admit, we intergenerational, multidimensional at the same time. It's all the same. It's all the same. So here we are. I admit family, the core members of I admit family, to invite each of you, if it resonates, to a special edition of Soul for Sundays, y'all. A special edition. Not just in the Soul for Sundays, it's a special edition, right? So what makes it special? Well, for one, two things. For one, this is the first Soulful Sundays that we're having in this 2025 year. You know,
Woohoo!
yeah. Shout out for that, still going strong, right? And um,
And
and well, and the second thing is it is we're calling a mini state of the movement address because
and
well
why
before
is
we get
that?
before we get to that, first of all, what is Soulful Sundays? Let's talk about Soulful Sundays. So okay.
What
First of
is
all,
so
what is I admit?
what?
Oh,
And
ah,
then what is Soulful Sunday? Yes.
let's get back to the
Explain,
gym
Master
work.
Chef.
Okay, I admit is a philosophy, a lifestyle, and a movement of assisting while at the same time being an example of one who is realizing their full manifestation as an embodiment of Christ consciousness, i.e., a unique manifestation of all there is, all there was, and all that shall be. And so for Sundays, is we get together on Sundays during the church hour, commonly at 11 o'clock a.m. At least, here in North America, most of us resonate with that being the church hour or the spiritual hour, because we got
Mhm.
different religious service going on, spiritual circles going on during that hour. And so
Sunday morning.
that's right. And so I admit, that's what we do. There's something called the misappropriation of funds or culture appropriation or some stuff like that. And so these are the words that they use to say that somebody jacked some stuff and they giving credit and just taking it for their own. I admit looks at everything and says, how can we use this in a more beneficial way? And we say, oh, there's a lot of energy during that hour. So we simply give credit, acknowledge that energy, y'all doing good. And we use that same energy to focus on embodying or aligning, soul flowing, as we discussed, spirituality, religion, and science, right? That trinity, in such a way that we gain the clarity, clarity, oh, understanding, oh, then that peace come, oh, then we get to embody and through sharing our experiences and things like that. So that's a taste of soul for something from the intellectual part. Now, person of love, feel free to just share your experience, the feminine side of what it actually feels like to your divine feminine self.
Wow. Well, let me say this. One Love and Wellness, Love plus art equals wellness. I'm Precious Mother Love, Sacred Arts Curator. And I find Soulful Sundays for me, that's a segment of time that over the years of the programming, it seems to be an energy that on Sunday mornings, because it had been so reverent for so long, I still take it as time to reflect on the spiritual side of myself, and being able to do it in a group with like-minded people who don't mind talking about some things and don't call it woo-woo because there's sciences to it, and because it's, there's a wholesome spiritual experience that comes about, and most likely most of the times organically, because the people who's supposed to be there is the people who shows up. And every time I have attended, every time the right people were in the right place. So Soulful Sundays for me does a number of things, but it's for overall, it's definitely a good corporate, and didn't we say that thing? A corporate worship time, you
Yeah,
know,
that's cute. That's cute, right? A pun on it.
where we incorporate and tag team on each other, accentuate each other's energies,
Right.
you know, by I guess sharing. We openly share with each other things that
Hmm.
you wouldn't feel so comfortable about in other places, you know. So
Yes, it's a safe space. It's intimate. It's free. Be free to express, you know, all the stuff that become the ideas, experiences that may be like say woo woo. Yeah, and we go woo woo. It's a different woo woo of his. We go woo. Wow, woo. Instead of ooh, that's woo. Get that out of here. It's a difference. See, we do the woo woo, but we embrace the woo woo because we are woo woo. We
Uh-huh.
woo.
Could be it all.
Mhm.
Woo woo, very grounded in the scientific and all of it.
It's all valid.
all one anyway.
Right. Oh yeah, and so yeah, that's generally Soulful Sundays. Dr. Monique is more of a more new to the I Admit group. However, she's been it all her life because that's what it is. You can't be
And
around.
I'm
You can't not be it.
into my essence. So
Right. It's just a point of it sometimes claiming that you it and says and walking with it. So that's what I admit is an incubator for those of us who resonate with being it, the spiritual itness, and say let's get together and talk about it. And so, being new to it, as you know, relatively speaking, not as experienced with the Soulful Sundays piece. Yet, if you would, you know, maybe share a little bit on what brought you not just to be a part of I Admit, but be part of the core I Admit. Say, yo, let's do this. Yo, I'm with this. Yeah, what's that all about? What is it?
So, yes, Dr. Monique here, or Monique, and I am the owner and founder of Soul Flow, which is the new iteration of, and as I am fully making this transition from that corporate side, not even transition, I am fully integrating and embodying
Yup.
that part which lives in me and will continue to live in me with this very soulful, always having been tapped in and just wasn't knowing it. I had forgotten. And so the resonance for me is about that space in which I am guided back to that remembering of who I really am. And anytime I'm in the space of these beautiful souls, I am there. It's pure reflection of the divine in me. Um, and like I said, me coming into my itness fully. So the draw, I actually, and even though I was saying we were talking about this earlier, I think I have maybe been present for one Soulful Sunday over the past year, but wasn't really like, you know, didn't even have all the awareness that I have about it now, what it really meant and what it was all about. But even just like thinking about the words itself, just the etymology of the words that are being used, and just thinking about like, yeah, that soulfulness, that spark, that just is that energeticness that you were talking about earlier, where that's just that kind of power, generally speaking, on this side of the world, on this side of the globe. Um, and so that has always been present, regardless of what particular religious tradition or
Right.
any of them that I may have been engaging with, studying, learning, embodying at the time. There was always something that felt very soulful about Sundays. So this just feels, and it's in flow for me to be able to go right from one place of worship into coming right into the temple on Sunday. So I'm excited. I'm excited for my first like fully awake and eyes and ears all the way open experience with Soulful Sundays.
It's a nice soulful flow from one space to the other. Just it's a soulful flow. The soul flow, baby. You see, it's right there. It's what you do. You are soul flow.
Hey, I have
Okay.
One Love and Wellness. I have something I want to share right quick.
Go right
Something that
ahead.
just came to me while
Go
we
right
were
ahead.
talking and what I was hearing. And so I heard her ask, for you to explain about I am it. And what came to mind as soon as she said that was, when we play tag and you
Yeah.
get tagged and you say,
Uh,
you're it, I'm it. And
Good.
so when that person
You
becomes
it.
it, they
You
are
it.
in charge. They are on fire. They are full of the energy. They are the top of the heap. And if I get you, if I touch you, you out.
Oh,
You ain't in
yeah.
it no more. And
Yeah.
that energizes you even more because the more people that, and I'm just saying, just the concept of being it is just like, wow. It just took on a whole different meaning. Like we could really,
We
that's
are.
We're spreading the wild. We're spreading like wildfires.
Right, because instead of saying tag, you say you out, you in. Tag, you in.
Yeah,
Tag, you
yeah,
in. Come on,
yeah.
let's do what we're gonna do. Let's do something.
You're it.
That's yeah, right. Yeah, so there you have it. That's what I admit is, and that's Soulful Sundays. And so, what makes it special? It's the first one that's happening in 2025, and
And
it's the date, baby. It's that date, April the
is it?
6th.
It's in the numbers.
Look here.
Ah, right.
So what's so
Four,
important about
6.
April 6th? What's so important about April 6th? Besides being 3 days after that Fool's Day. That's a little, anywho, that just came up. April Fool. Anyhow, so April the 6th is actually 5 days as we have to slow down a bit. So you're moving
Yeah,
too
yeah,
fast.
yeah.
So that's what they say,
One,
slow down,
yeah.
drink
I
some
was
water.
thinking.
That's a sign. When you know what you want to say that don't come out right, take a breath and drink some water. You see, this is a soul flow moment, soul flow teaching moment. This is how we keep our soul flowing to the physical body, so there's no interruptions.
So check us out. Come, plug in, tune in, tap in, turn on.
Right.
With
April 6th,
like-minded. April the 6th. It's on what? The
Sunday.
Founders Day for it's just so ironic and so special that the energy aligns in that way for us. So we're returning from our hibernation, start kicking off the spring, starting our new year, and this also celebrating the founding, the date of our signatures on our, I forget it's not our declaration.
Yes. So as my person
Right.
was calming himself down, Princess Mother Love took over the sharing. Sunday, April 6th, 2025.
At what time?
April the 6th. That date is significant because it is the date of the signing of our Declaration of Independence, which is actually on the
Yeah.
website. Wanted to have a little copy up here, so you can see it. However, it's on the website. So in other words, we did a Declaration of Independence. We sent it certified mail to Barack Obama in 2014. And that's all we have to do. The first law is notification. We notified them that we're it. And we here. We don't want nothing. We just letting you know that the indigenous people have returned to reclaim their proper place in space. The return of the ancient ones. And so now, for the past 10 years, we've simply been living to the best we can as embodying it. And that, in the best we can, looks like removing and or integrating the old programming and conditioning and reprogramming and conditioning to the frequency perspective ideology that we have about reality, which comes from an indigenous mind of oneness. We're all connected. And so what does that look like? So for the past 10 years, the movement has been coming together to do just that. And so on April the 6th, again, part of the special edition is that you get a chance to hear some of the history, where we came from of the journey, again, in the mini state of the movement address, from how we got 10 years ago at a place called the Institute of Spiritual Enlightenment, Northwest Washington, D.C., and now we're headquartered in Southeast D.C., and what has that journey been like, where we are today, and where we're going. So that's the special edition, baby. You get a little bit more of the insight. What's this guy met all about? Of course, you can go to iadmit.me. That link will be in the description in the thing, whatever. So you can check out the link, see what iAdmit's all about. Also, we have a calendar of events. So you can see all the other events that we have going on. We did mention Temple Mother Earth, which is where my person is right now. So we give a big shout out to Temple Mother Earth. Being that I am it is more of the ideology, philosophy of how we should move, and if we look to manifest that. Temple Mother Earth is the physical space that holds the space for that ideology to manifest. which is why a lot of our events are here at Temple Mother Earth, because it is a beautiful portal, 5D portal of holding space individually for those who come to the doors and groups that come to the doors and to view it online. So big shout out to Temple Mother Earth, Southeast Washington, D.C., King and Queen Beloved. My person calls him, King James and Dr. Sonata. So I want to give that shout out. So, yeah, April 6th is going down here at Temple Mother Earth, Southeast Washington, D.C. And also in the link description, we're going to include the online. In case you're not local, in case you're not in the DMV, D.C., Maryland, or Virginia area, you can actually view it online. So we have that link in the description as well. So you can check us out online. And if you're in DMV, especially when one of our events going on from the calendar, come holler at family, because we it, baby. We it. Yeah. Anybody got anything else before we sign out? In transmission.
One Love and Wellness. I see you there.
That's right. See you there.
And only those that's supposed to be there are showing up. So if we're supposed to be there, we're gonna be there.
That's right. Doors open at 10:30 a.m. As I say, don't meet us there, beat us there.
We're family friendly.
Or be a friend, tell a friend, bring a friend.
Yes.
A couple of phrases we learned that, but ISC, so we just kind of carry over.
Be a friend, tell a friend. What'd you say? Be a friend, bring a friend.
Yeah, be a friend, tell a friend, and bring a friend.
Yes.
Okay, right. And Dr. Monique, what was the last thing I said?
One Love and Wellness.
Family friendly.
Oh, family yes. Friend. I was gonna say, I missed it. Yes, you did. I did hear you say that. Yes, yes.
Oh yeah, it is family friendly. Besides the drum circles, the music, we play music at Soulful Sundays. We have a good old time, and again, it is family friendly. So, bring the family. Just come on, listen. Yeah, this is what we do, baby. All right. Ashe.
Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe.
Ashe.
All right, so now we got to stop something.
One Love and Wellness family. See.